So this is a very good afternoon for pitchers.
Erlin, who spent the 2021 season into the States last year, and a fly ball to center field. Trace Thompson,
Pick out of high school in 2009.
99. And swinging a strike foul ball. Erlin's next pitch is slapped to left near the line. Going after it, Chris Taylor.
So it's a little bit of gusto, nothing like
Today in Maryvale just was not really conducive for television. Now some of these that look during spring training, during the regular season, we understand that's not going to be a problem because the big league. And there's a strike delivered. So again, the rule for the. And there's ball 4. So Mervis takes the 2-out walk. He trots down to first.
String injury. He was put on the injured list and then went down healthy for a period of time. But he said he had something to prove.
Fouls this pitch back for a strike.
He let me go a little bit too soon.
2 down in the 0-1. That's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. A couple of years ago in Miami, that might still be going. 1-2. 2 balls, 2-2 pitch. Erlin fires, and this one is smacked on the ground, foul past first.
Their World Series.
Next offer outside low and a full count to it. Stretched by Erlin, and here comes the payoff to Rios. Runner goes, swinging.
See him taking a few reps at third base. Also in left is Jason Hayward, of course. Jason and Mookie on that same timeline, as you guys can see what's going on right now. But with them, we are going to see
2-run bomb in Maryvale against the Brewers. Grounds out to third. And Javier Assad pitching for the Cubs. He was not the initial in Double-A in the Southern League, and Iowa and Triple-A in the International League.
Grace.
2-1 pitch to Freeman. Handle of the bat, rolls it down to third, and a running play by the third baseman in his first spring at bat. 221 hitter last year.
And trying to deliver the message to everyone in baseball.
Chris Guccione, the home plate umpire. If he's not in there and ready to go, alert to the pitcher by 8, and he was not. So Guccione making the call on Taylor. He's with your Dodgers at MLBshop.com. This is Shelby Miller delivering for the Dodgers. More strikeouts than innings pitched. Ball is sliced to right field. That's going to end up double. Runny robbed from Albert Pujols a couple of seasons ago. That proved to be pivotal in that 178 that year, but he made one. Giant fans remember it too. That play could have been the difference in the division. With a 1-game advantage at the end of the season, they played very well. When the postseason came around, that changed. This one is slapped to left field, and Chris Taylor's going to short hop it.
Made a little bit of a question also to Guccione at home plate.
So Miller sends one down.
And again, for those guys that are going to go away to the WBC, they play under different rules. You noticed in yesterday's ball game, and we're able to show. We're also discussing about the clock and where it starts, where it begins.
2-1 strike delivered. 2
as we continue in spring training.
First and third, nobody out. Runner goes down to second. Throw down by Barnes, not in time.
I have to hurry up. I have to get the sign. I have to be able to make the pitch.
Pitch on the way to Velasquez. Cut it
The sidelines, not in ball games, but especially in simulated games.
Miller's pitch. Heading into today, Barnhart fouls this one into what they encountered last year in the minor leagues. So this ball is lifted in the air to center field, going after it toward the comes in. The Cubs take a 1-0 lead.
People in the right position, cutoffs and relays.
Ben DeLuzio, the center, the first week of the pitch clock in spring training, 1.79, so close. Eventually they sacrifice fly. So 2 down, runner at third, and the pitch is flared to right, and that's going to drift foul. Pitchers can be in such a hurry they may not. Probably, right? You'd think.
At Shea Stadium would chant, "Throw the ball."
That ball thrown goes to the backstop, and coming in 2-0 Cubs. 1-2 pitch to DeLuzio, hits him. So this is not. There has been for how many years now?
Well, it has not been. Have changed. The number of strikes have changed over the years.
Strike called to Nick Madden. Fly to center field. Runner goes from first to second, pitches up high for a ball throw, one hop to second base, but we're expecting to see more stolen base attempts. They have just continued to go down year after year after year.
If you throw over again in that at bat, the runner has to be out or it's a balk.
He grounded by himself, didn't he? This one is lined to right field. That's a base hit. Peralta's 3-0 Chicago. Glad you're with us. Well, same pitcher in for the second inning. That's the first. Ahead in the count, 2-0. 3-0.
Well, we don't see today's game.
3-0 pitch. And Max takes a strike. But I think
Here's decided to take advantage of it.
Muncy takes another strike, and it's 3-2. He's happy about that. Let's see what he can do here. 3-2. He fouls it off. Boy, that was a... Well, Assad threw 8 pitches in the first inning. He's thrown 7 to Muncy already. And yeah, Soto. Well, he's batting right now against one of his WBC teammates because Assad is.
Players will be representing a lot of different countries.
I'll talk to Will Smith at all. Barnes hits one to the right side of second base, waiting there.
Know what it's like to represent your organization and the
1-2 down, nobody on. 3-0 Cubs. Fouled off to the left and out of play. That one's up and in. Puerto Rico, Venezuela. Venezuela, Peralta's home country. 1-2. Did he go? 2-2. Peralta hits a looper into center field, but it'll hang. Have a save to his credit. And his ERA, I thought, was good. Nervous, the first baseman. Alex first pitch. Tried to work the outside.
ratio.
Vesia kicks and deals, and it's up high 2-0 that he displays. And there's a strike. Has he allowed only 1 earned run? It's 3-1. Pitch high and away.
You talk about it wasn't just to come in to face left-handed batters. He handled righties very well as on top.
And Edwin just had some hard.
Pointed that he was not recalled once he became healthy.
1 ball, 1.
You know, you made a mistake.
And the 1-1 pop back and out of. Former Cub yourself. Checks. It's been a weapon. And it's a weapon again.
Did we mention the high element constantly evolving?
And Morel hits this one in the air to left center field. Drifting over is. And he went around, says home plate umpire Chris Guccione. So Alex
Thompson, very similar to Chris Taylor from a standpoint contact, more consistent contact.
Makes contact to right, ball drifting and going back. Picked by the Dodgers in 2019. And the pitch. Inside ball 4.
And
Draws a walk.
That's a great.
Lagora Hills.
Following the baseball that's going 90+ miles an hour.
He swings and misses and goes down on strikes.
And the car before, it's not that foreign.
There's Rojas putting it through the hole. Now to face Rucker with 2 on and 2 out. Freddie hits a ground ball to the right side. There is McKinstry. Flips on CRA last year. Took something off it and struck him out. 2-0 pitch. It's popped up. Left center over to get.
College. I can look up and I said, you're on 20 and 30,000. It cost me $100.
And a 1-2 and a swing and a miss.
No question about that, but also with the neck issue. Once he was down there too.
Taylor hits the ball on the ground to the right side of second base. Zach McKinstry gloves and throw. 3-1 pitch. And that's ball 4. So mentioned with the addition of the pitch clock. And a ground ball toward the middle. McKinstry grabs it, steps on station for a while. It's not the biggest sport, obviously. It's a ground ball to first. That's deep. Flagged down by Freddie. There's Mervis, the first baseman. He pops this pitch up. Back a third, foul. Drifting in to third. Tony Randazzo is now. And now he gets hit for real. Under each eye. Christopher Morel. Is that the new rules this year? Sergio Alcantara is at Velasquez coming on to make the catch. Behind you. as it did to Perlaza. And Trace hits a line shot right at the
Bush. So we talked about
league rehab that have pitched in the minors, and you get into these games. Just another step in the development.